Welcome to Home Designer. Let's see how to install the plugin. First, go to Window Package Manager and find the plugin and click on Download and then Import. Once the plugin is imported, also go to Unity Registry and make sure you also install the Input System package. Once everything is compiled, you can open the scene called Demo Editor. You're gonna have to install as well TextMesh Pro, just click Import. The TextMesh Pro package will be installed in the project folder under Assets. Then you can close the pop-up and you can start the scene. At this point, everything should be working with all the samples. You have a default username and password already in the inputs, and that will automatically log in to the demo server. You can try to create a first room. And then inside the furniture tab, you can see all the demo furniture available. And you can open the settings under Tools, Exoa Home Designer Settings. This is where you can configure everything related to the plugin. The database of modules, materials, the different settings for the buildings, and so on. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Welcome back. In this video, we're going to see how to create a module from a 3D model. So here in this example, I have a table and we're going to be converting that to a module. So to do so, there is a menu inside Tools, Exoa, Home Designer, Convert Game Object to Module. Now a new prefab has been created for you that contains your 3D model here and a collider that is supposedly perfectly fitting your 3D model. So you can see here, if I enable the mesh renderer, the box collider is fitting pretty well the shape. If it's not the case, you can adjust the scale a little. It doesn't have to be precise, it's mostly to detect the clip on the object. Now, the problem on that object particularly is that the pivot point is not at the base. So the object is like in the middle of the floor. So I'm gonna have to select both the collider and the 3D model and raise the Y position. So the fits really are just on top of the grid. There we go. Now going back to the root object, you can see that there is a module controller component. The first warning said that we need to fix the tag and layer. So we just need to click on the button to apply the right tags. Then here, the category, you have to select a category from the list. Of course, those can be changed. These are the sample ones. But for the example here, we're going to select the kitchen furniture. And then we click on Add. At this point, the prefab is added to the database of modules. So it's already available in the scene. You can see here that the object has a name, can be enabled or not, has an ID, and there is a type as well. The model could be a floor object, could be a wall object like a painting. It could be a ceiling lamp, for example, or it could be something that you have on top of a furniture. So this is a table, has to be on the floor, so we have to select the floor type. Then when you're done, basically there's also a button to create a thumbnail for you. So you can see here we have a little thumbnail created. You can also change that yourself, add your own thumbnail if you want. If we open the settings and we go under the database section and we go under the kitchen furniture, you can see at the bottom of the list your new entry has been added here. Here we can change the name of the item that's going to be appearing inside the editor scene. So let's hide something that is more human readable. Then we can add a unique ID to identify that item inside the application. I can also see the reference to the prefab as well as the thumbnail that has been created. And we can also add a little description that will also be appearing inside the demo scene. Alright, I can now close the prefab edition mode. I will remove that model from the scene and I will just start the scene. If we open the Furnish tab and we go under Kitchen and Furniture, we should be able to see the new model created at the bottom. We can place the objects on the scene, and clicking on it we can see that the proper name and description are displayed as well as the thumbnail. In the next video we're going to see how to create new material variants for the subject.
In this video, we're going to see how to add material or color variants to a module. So select the module prefab that we previously created, and we're going to go add a new component called module variants. Here we need to drop a reference to the mesh renderer. So open the prefab and drag and drop the model game object inside the mesh renderer field. We also need to indicate which material slot index we're going to be modifying. Here on this object, it's the number 1. So it's the second material. So I'm going to go here and indicate 1. And now we can go and list all the materials that will be applied to this object. So the first one, I need to select the type, so that I can choose between color or material. Here we're gonna go with the material. So I'm gonna have wood 1 as the first option, which is also material applied already on the object. Second one, wood 2, I'm dropping second material in the field. And we're gonna go and add 2 more. As you can see now, clicking on the object, I have a new button appearing called Variants, and all my 4 options are there. So the thumbnails have been automatically created from the material base texture, but you can also drop your own thumbnails if you want to. In this video, we're going to see how to check the integrity of your database. So if you open the Yarn Designer settings, you will find at the very bottom a Tools section. And the first button is Check Integrity. The pop-up is going to tell you if there is any missing references in your database. So here I have just 2 missing references, 1 prefab and 1 material, 1 thumbnail. I'm just going to unfold the database section and find that item. And you can see here that indeed I have 2 missing references. I'm just going to delete that entry for now. And checking again, I have no more issues. Other tools let you, for example, generate the missing thumbnails, or just regenerate every thumbnails in your database. That might take a while, especially if you have a lot of modules.
So one of the features of Home Designer is a ability to log in to a web portal. So you have a user management and also project management per user. So if you want to use that feature, we're going to go ahead and work on that here, install the web server locally. If you open the documentation file, you will find everything explained. We're going to do it together. Here, I create a new folder, and I'm going to open new command shells. So on that command shell, I'm just going to copy paste this command, and the project is going to be downloaded. You can see all the files are here. Next thing to do is to rename the example environment file to .env. There you go. And now we're gonna have to install the dependencies. So first, make sure you have Node.js installed. If you don't, go to nodejs.com and download the right executable for your OS. Same thing with Composer. Go to getcomposer.org/download and make sure you follow the instructions to have Composer up and running on your machine. Next thing we can do here, inside the folder where all the files are located, you can type Composer install. And that's gonna take a few minutes to complete. Okay, all dependencies have been installed. Now we can keep going with the command lines. So we're going to generate a security key. We're also going to install the database. Then we will link the storage folder to the public folder. And before we launch the web server, we're also going to create an admin user. So there's a line here you can copy paste as well. And of course you play the email and password, or keep it like so for the local environment only. Okay, so everything is completed. Now we can launch the web server. So we need to have two shells running at the same time. First, we need to run the front-end server using npm run dev. We need to install the dependencies first with npm install. And while it's doing that, I'm going to start another shell. Put right here. So I can run again npm run dev. And on the second one, I'm going to run PHP artisan serve. This is the backend server. And now you should be up and running. I'm launching the web page. So this is completely hosted on your local machine. Let's try to sign in. So the email is the one you indicated earlier. There you go, we can check in Ruby. You can see that now we are logged in and there is no project yet. So we can just copy the URL to your web server, and we're gonna try in Unity to see if everything works. Copy paste that URL inside the API configuration in the Home Designer settings. And now we can try to start play mode. So again, the email is the one we have indicated earlier, admin@example.com. Password should be the same password. We successfully logged in on our new user account. I'm going to create a simple room. And I'm also going to make sure that room is centered. So I'm going to click on center building. Okay, now I can add a furniture. I'm going to add the one we created in the previous videos. There you go. I can also change, for example, the floor. There you go. So let's say we have a project here that we want to save online. So we can now go into the save menu and we call the project 1 save. The project has been saved successfully. So normally we have it here. If I refresh the page, we can see that project inside the user's saved project. We only have a JSON file that reference all the points, all the materials, and which furniture has been used. We don't have a 3D model, so that's going to be in the next video. But so far, everything is working. And if I log out and log back in inside Unity, I will be able to load again this project. So in the next video, we're going to see how to actually save a GLB 3D model files along the JSON file. In the last video, we've seen how to set up the local environment for saving projects. Now we're going to see how to export 3D models. So there is a plugin that is here in the documentation called UniGLTF that you need to install. So in the project manager, you can go on the plus icon and click on add package from Git URL. And you just paste the package URL and you wait a bit. There is also a scripting define symbol to set up. So it's called UniGLTF. So once the package is installed, go into your player settings and find the scripting define symbol section and add the UniGLTF without any space at the end. Click on apply. The project is going to recompile, and now if you head to the Home Designer settings panel, you should see under the API section a new option to save GLB files. So let's go ahead and check that. If you click save this time and you save the project again, you will see that the saving process took a little bit longer. It's because the model file has been saved and uploaded. And now you will see your new projects with this time a button to be able to see the GLB file in the browser.